We knew Jack had the potential to be one of the top guys in the state. His expectations, sometimes he gets down on himself and he didn't think he was as good of a wrestler as he was. But then there was other times where I think that he was like, I'm the best wrestler, I know I can do it. And when he wrestled that way, he was the best wrestler in the state, I believe.
Oh, are we going? I'm Jack Hines. I'm 17. I go to Stewart's Creek High School. I'm a senior. Wrestling 160 this year, maybe 152. I feel like cutting weight a little bit.
Jack's an excellent wrestler. Really always has been and works really, really hard. He's that quiet leader. He doesn't yell at the other guys. It's just his work ethic. He leads by example.
I'm not gonna sit in front of all the guys and give them a big motivational speech. If they want to be there, they can be there. If they don't want to be there, they can leave.
I think he actually did his role perfectly on the team. He took over kind of a captaincy spot where he didn't talk a lot. He was more of the enforcer captain, and that's kind of where I wanted him to be. As an individual, I wanted him to come in and actually place at state.
It would just cap off my wrestling career. I mean, if I could place at state, it would just be a big milestone for me to be able to prove to myself that I was actually able to do it. And I know I can do it, I just gotta be able to prove it to myself.
Jack's putting in the work this year, and I'm excited to see what he's gonna do. He may be a little bit heavier than usual, but I'm excited to see how he's gonna wrestle in heavier
Jack,
weight
you heard
class.
that? Jack, you heard that? He just called you fat.
Junior year was pretty good. I wrestled 132, so that's kind of made a big jump from 120 to 132. I was dealing with shoulder injuries all year, shoulder problems. Went into regions, feeling good. Yeah, I got second. Went to sectionals. Didn't do as good as I wanted because I was kind of burnt out and just ready to be done. So I kind of I wouldn't say I sold, but I didn't do as good because I knew I wanted to be done. So
Jack definitely was on a higher level than I was, I think, coming into high school. Since freshman year, he's just kind of grinded it out, going to camps, Jeff Jordan, Perler, all these different things, continuously working even in the off season. I think what's rough for him this year is over the summer, he basically committed to quitting the sport.
The main thing that would make me feel burnt out is just going through practice every day and having to stay eating right and eating healthy and eating clean. And it just gets tiring going to practice and everything every day, so yeah.
He wanted to get big and just have a good senior year, which probably would have been a smart decision, probably would have been fun. But something just brought him back.
They talking like they don't know a king when they see one. See him in person, he take it back like a refund. Ballin' with my brothers, all my niggas playing D1.
I really don't know anybody at. I mean, if I wrestle to my highest ability, I don't think there's anybody that can really beat me besides myself, really. I don't even know. I'm just motivated. I'm just there, I'm just ready. I'm ready to wrestle. I'm not giving up no easy takedowns this year. None. I'm gonna get it done this year.
You niggas knew me. Focusing on the fetty, the longevity, lifestyle, build a future me, what I'm usually doing right now. Smoking with my shawty, we plotting another 100 grand. Hear them talk a lot, but they knowing who got the upper hand.
Wrestling with Trevor is just he's the best person that can work me.
I'm Coach South. I'm the assistant coach here at Stewart's Creek. Over the course of the summer, it was are we getting Jack, are we not getting Jack? It was one of those kinds of deals. And I think once he steps back into the room and he realized, because he blew up from 126 to 160, so now he's my size, and he realized, I don't have to wrestle the small guys. I can actually compete with Coach South. And I think, when he came into the room and he started developing. I mean, he picked up on the stuff really easily, and I think that helped ease him back into, where he was comfortable wrestling again.
No, you're doing it. Walk it over.
I'm trying.
It's not frustrating me.
I mean, I haven't felt a guy wrestle me like that since I was in college. He was so fast on his feet, and he was so physical. I mean, his heavy hands hurt. He knew his expectation was he wanted to win state. That's his expectation as a coach. That's my expectation for that guy. If he wants to win state, I'm gonna get him. I'm gonna prepare him to win that.
We're wrestling Blackman in Franklin County. Blackman's gonna be pretty tough. I have no idea who I'm going up against, and I haven't wrestled Blackman at all this year,
So I mean, for me personally, I get really excited watching Jack wrestle. I love watching him wrestle because it's just, as a coach, you're watching my best wrestler against one of their wrestlers.
Come on, back. There it is. Good, Jack. Go back. That's right there. Good, Jack. Up. That's corner up. Good, Jack. Up.
I think Jack's match in particular was the best match of the night. I think that was the only match that went the distance. When Jack's out there, you let some extra stuff fly. You're fighting for your guy and everything. The ref makes a bad call. You're like, why would you make that call?
I wrestle good in practice, and then when it gets to a match, I wrestle so bad.
I understand being frustrated. You feel like you didn't do your job, and I know Jack took those types of losses hard. I know he did, but he always was the guy who would take that loss, kind of get frustrated with himself, and then be like, all right, let's go back in the room tomorrow. Tomorrow's a new day. Let's fix it. And that's what makes a great wrestler. It's not the dang it, I lost, come in tomorrow and you're still upset about the loss and you're trying to just wrestle through the loss. Like, come in and that was a learning experience. Okay, now what are we going to do to correct those mistakes we made yesterday?
Probably the tournament that I'm most excited for, besides state and regions, is probably Bradley, because I've never got to wrestle at Bradley.
I'ma need safety. Tell the op can't snake me. Ray gun off safety.
My girl so tasty.
It's a state level type tournament, and it's why we keep going back every year, is because it's the toughest competition we're going to see all year until we get to state.
I get it lit in your area. I'm locked to the vision, it couldn't be clear. You couldn't pay me to care enough. I dare you to hate me supreme with the sound through the stereo. So turn it up loud when you hearing us. We live and it's good in your area. My mama proud, she tearing up and it's going down. Got your girl aroused by these massive stacks like 100 pounds. Running big laps till the sun is down like 100 miles. Tinted frames on me leaning down. I'm winning now. Been a while, you ain't like me then, but how you like me now? Real one, if I hold you down, I'ma keep it there till we in the ground. Jet black when I paint the town.
So today, went 3-0. I'm in the semifinals. Had a good first match. Had a good second match. Had a good third match. Now we in the semis. The next match I have is against a really good kid. He's ranked number 2 in the state right now. I'm wrestling Jacob Barlow.
Barlow's strong, physically strong, and he can move. Of course, I know, I've seen Barlow for the last 3 years. So I know, Jacob's a really great wrestler.
I'm feeling confident. There's a lot of stuff I need to work on and improve on, but yeah, I feel good right now. The goals for tomorrow is to place first at Bradley Central.
Hey, look. Take it to the leg, arm, head.
Going against ranked kids is like, it doesn't like necessarily affect me. It just makes me wrestle a little bit more smart, because I know that these kids are going to take every opportunity they get. I mean, it was a pretty good match. It was pretty close. He's just a pretty solid wrestler. He's very fast, keeps his position well. I mean, obviously I wanted to win, but I mean, it's not like I was mad about it. You just learn from it. My shoulders got like cranked on. Felt like it was not doing very well. Like it felt like it was about to pop out or something. So
Let us know if it's too me. No, I can. You're a senior though. I'll let you make the decision officially. You've got the rest of the year. Right. Okay.
So there's no reason to go out there and, try to compete and then maybe hurt myself and then blow the rest of my season. I mean, it's just not really worth it. I ended up taking 6. I mean, it's okay. Obviously, I wanted to be like top 4, but it is what it is.
I feel like if people understood, if people saw, if people felt what we put into it, what Jack coming out on a obliterated shoulder every day, what it feels like to get your face put in the mat, beaten, and stand back up, we would have more respect. We would have more things that we want, and I think people would just understand more. But nobody wants to take that chance. And that's just what me and Jack have had to live through. It's just a normal thing for us now, and I hope that that's not the future of our program, but who knows?
I didn't get to watch Jack wrestle Barlow at Bradley, so I grew enough trust in Jack to be like, hey, what did you do in that match? But Jack, I can be like, what happened? He'll tell me the fine details of, I put my foot here and then he snatched it here. That's why he got that takedown. So it was right before that match. I saw him out in the locker and I was like, you got Barlow, right? And he was like, yeah. It's like, all right. It's like, so how are we going to get him? And it was one of those last match he did this, and I think now this is how I catch him. And I was like, I think the way you catch Barlow is you keep the match close. You don't break your position. Don't try to open this match up like you usually want to. Just keep the match close.
The first period was completely scoreless. Neither one of us got a takedown, and then we went to the second period where I chose bottom, and then I actually got an escape, so I was up 1-0.
Circle back to the middle. Pull that tight, pull that tight.
And then we got into a scramble, and he ended up getting a takedown, so it was 2-1. I ended up getting off of bottom, so it was 2-2. I got into another shot in on him, and time ran out before I could finish the shot, finish the takedown. So we went into third period 2-2. We chose bottom. He got up, and then it was 3-2. And then you got another takedown from a scramble, I think, that we were in, and then so yeah, he ended up winning the match 5-2, but it's a very close match. I mean, my mindset going into literally every practice is just to get better, get faster, get more technical. I'm pushing myself the whole practice, so.
Are you licking me?
Where'd he get you going?
That was my ankle.
It's your ankle?
Yeah.